Good morning. If you are interested just in the workout, check the timestamps down below. But for the rest of you guys, there's a couple of things I want to share before we go to this actual update. So, save the date, 12th the 2nd, 2024. There's something we have been building behind the scenes for this ATW thingy. If you are a dad between 35-ish to 50-ish years old and you think this dad bod thingy is not your thing anymore, and you also want to level up your life as a whole, this thing we have been building will definitely help you. Alright, so this is my body challenge, this 1-year body challenge. I started on November. It's going pretty well, but it has become a little bit challenging, and especially lately in past, let's say a month about. And mostly what I have been struggling is getting my workouts done. My goal is to have 3 sessions a week, but there has been now weeks I have done only 1 or 2 like last week. So I have started to slide a little bit from this my goal. And of course that is like better than 0 sessions a week, but still I have fairly high goals in 1 year. So I don't think I can keep up with this sliding thingy anymore. So everything is overall really great, but I'm just getting like super tired of this winter. There's been like a lot of snow and long periods of really freezing temperatures, which have caused like a lot of extra stress and also extra work around the property. So it haven't been like so ideal conditions to live in a trailer. Last winter was pretty tough too, and I still remember we were laughing with the wife that was like our first winter in the trailer. So we were laughing like, yeah, probably it can't get like worse than this, but surprise, surprise, it did. But yeah, it's I'm not gonna go so much into details in this video, but it's been quite rough. Anyway, it's now around 0 for a few days, and I have got a chance to start melt stuff. So and my outhouse in the container is my #1 priority to get it to melt and get it back in working order. So our normal compost has been starting to work like just by itself. Now it's like 40 degrees in there. But it was also like totally frozen like a month ago. I don't know what happened. I managed to a little bit shuffle it and did some things to it, and it started working, and that's good. But same thing didn't happen to my outhouse. So yeah, we got our trailer's drainage pipe melt a couple of weeks ago. It was also like a couple of days above 0, so it was really nice, this little window to melt the pipes, and at the same time I insulated the pipes and put this self-adjusting heating cable between the insulation and the pipe, so just in case if it gets like so cold again, so I can keep this little warmer in there, so it shouldn't freeze again. Hope so. And yeah, so far it's been working really well. And another thing, our daughter has grown so much. It's been like unbelievable to see how fast she learns new stuff. And time just flies, and I'm super grateful to be able to stay at home, and work from home, so I can see her many times a day and hang out and play with her. So it's been really great. Yeah, it's just really awesome not to miss this part of her growth. And another thing I'm super grateful is this: I'm able to work with my wife from our home as well. And yeah, I know there's many people who couldn't even think about working with their spouses, but I just couldn't think not work with her, because we were working separately when we met, but then when we started working together, it's just been it's been so awesome. Of course, there's we are quite, let's say, passionate people, both of us. So of course there's sometimes been some kind of disagreements, but overall, 99.9% of the time, it's been just awesome. And we have once again modified our daily rhythm, and it seems to work out pretty well. Waking up, she wakes up at 6 and I wake up at 8 about. Then we take this morning walk, and when I have the workout day, I do the workout right after the morning walk in the daylight, which has been awesome also. Then we are having a breakfast around, a little bit depending on the day, around 10 or 11 a.m. And then around 12 p.m. we start this work and life stuff, this cycle. Then we have maybe a snack in the afternoon, maybe not, usually not. And then we just have this dinner around 6 to 8 p.m. sometimes even later, but we try to make it a little bit earlier to get a little bit longer fasting period in between. So overall, despite all the struggles and challenges, I'm just super grateful of our life and our lifestyle, what we have been building here on our own property. So that's about the life stuff. Body stuff goes pretty well also. I just found out by an accident a few days ago about this, for me, new feature from this MyFitnessPal app, where I actually just track my weight. But there's this feature that you can compare these progress photos. So I just accidentally I just test the stuff, what does what, and then I just happened to hit this one button, and it took my first picture and put my last picture side by side. And before that, I was just thinking there's not much progress. The weight actually hasn't gone so much down since last summer, but I can see that my even I didn't intentionally do some certain stuff, but I was just thinking that I'm not so interested about this weight as numbers. I'm just interested turning my body mass, more from fat to muscle. So it seems like it's actually going really well, much better than I was thinking, because the progress is so slow, and it's really difficult to see it on your own eyes. So I understand getting fit is one thing, but staying fit, that's a whole another thing, and that's where these before and after photos, I don't like to call them after. I just like to call them progress photos, because it sounds like if you're before and after, then it sounds like you are now I'm done, let's say after 1 year. But that's not the case, because at least this one for me is gonna be this lifelong maybe sometimes it's a battle, and at least it's gonna be a challenge, because I can already see, you know, how my goals, they just go kind of like a further as I progress, you know. So I'm not even like trying to think that I made it when I get to this one certain point. I think about every day that if I do something to go even like one step further, like 1% better, I really think that I have made it like every day. And for me, that's like super important to recognize these small wins, but also these tiny wins, you know, even all the small stuff. So at least for me, it keeps me like charged. Yeah, anyway, it was super motivating to see there actually was like a lot of progress. Yeah, weight has remained pretty much the same since fall, but yeah, I can see the significant change in the appearance, and overall what is like the most important is like I feel like much better than I felt like, let's say, last summer or before that. You know, I just feel so much more like like alive and refreshed and everything, and I think I'm just like just more optimistic about everything. And yeah, it's like this physical appearance which many people, they just post these shirtless photos, and I haven't seen many people like talking about how good it makes them like feel, not like look at themselves, which is also like one part. But also for me, it's more like this challenging myself and just like not quitting, and also like getting, of course, in better shape. And it comes with this all these features. One thing is this physical appearance is getting like better, but also I'm starting to feel like a lot better, and I can't wait to, you know, like even starting to feel even better than today. So these photos and everything, you know, this like these videos I keep making, it's really important to reflect on, you know, like what's going on, where's progress, and which things need more attention. So here are my struggles and wins from past months. So my struggles in body stuff is all this hanging stuff, you know, like hanging in the bar. I can hang, you know, for a while, but I really struggle still with pull-ups. So that's like one, maybe my biggest weakness. And then is this hanging leg raises. I can do a few, but it's again this hanging is the problem, challenge. And yeah, dips is one thing I really want to improve those, and running also. And other struggles and challenges I'm having is this food portion sizes. So yeah, we eat like usually only one warm meal a day, like breakfast and one warm meal, and maybe some snack in between. And yeah, but I have really difficulties to just like just take this one portion, or like keeping it somehow like decent size, because my wife, she just like it's so delicious food what she makes like every day, so it's really hard to not eat it. So yeah, so those were the main struggles and my main wins. There's other struggles also, but these just came into mind when I wrote my notes here. Wins, basic bodyweight stuff is going like really well nowadays, but I have been, you know, practicing it like 6 months now, like pretty regularly. Burpees, which I used to hate, I actually really like them nowadays. Push-ups, they are going much better than when I started. And this dumbbell stuff, it's okay. I got my first dumbbells in the fall, I don't know, maybe September, October or something. So I'm still learning on that, but the progress is really really good because I can now like do a lot of stuff, you know, this on my heaviest dumbbells. And but also my wins, like the struggles was running, but also in my win section there's also running, because now I can run. I know it doesn't sound much to many people, but let's say like 1 year ago I was able to run like maybe 200 meters only. But now I can run, like yesterday I ran maybe a little bit over a kilometer. So that's like a huge win for me. And my goal for the summer is to able to run at least this our morning walk route, which is 3 kilometers. So let's see how it goes. All right, that was just about the this update. And today's try this at home 5 dumbbell moves are front lunges with hammer curls, renegade rows, floor presses, I don't know exact title for that, these kind of skull crushers. I know at least what I have learned in YouTube, it's they're the skull crusher done a little bit differently, but I do them like this. Then these crunches with punches. Yeah, and I'm like a huge fan of these 2-in-1 exercises whenever it's possible, and it means like combining 2 moves into one exercise. For example, this crunches with punches, and this front lunges with hammer curls, and renegade rows with push-ups. So yeah, it takes a little bit more concentration, but it also saves time, and at least for me it's more interesting. So once you can handle the basic moves, I highly recommend at least trying this. I don't know, maybe there is some real word, but I just call them here like this 2-in-1 moves, 2-in-1 exercises. And yeah, but only when it like naturally works out. Don't try to like force 2 moves in one exercise if it doesn't like flow. And yeah, it's been super helpful to video my exercises. I can see the problems with my range of motion, ROM, and posture, and also I can, in a longer period, I can a little bit like compare myself to myself like 6 months ago or 3 months ago, and see like what kind of repetitions I can make, and what weights I can use, and that kind of stuff. So it takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos, but I really love this filmmaking stuff. So it's also like the one way to like let the steam out from my head. Yeah, so here is yesterday's workout session. I started with my heaviest weights, which I think I'm going to flip next time to avoid injuries. I didn't get injury last time, but I felt like I could have like pretty easily. So it didn't feel that good to start ripping with the heaviest weights at first. I did some warm up. I had this my 1 kilometer run first, and then a little bit warm up with my did some warm up stuff. And but still, it was I think it would be much wiser to start with the lightest weights. So and in the upcoming this video, which starts rolling just in a second, each exercise video clip is a combination from 3 different rounds. I did 3 rounds of these, so I don't get too confused with the different weights. They are like changing all the time, and there's sometimes dry clothes and sometimes there's wet clothes, like all in the mix. And feel free to try this workout yourself, and let me know how it went, and if you have any ideas and thoughts about it, and what side of weights you're using, how many reps you did, and yeah. So yeah, let me know how it went. And my weights were 4 kilograms is this lightest ones, then it's 10 and 15 kilos is my heaviest ones at the moment. And this 10 and 15 kilo rounds, which was like the first round and the second round, I pushed until failure, you know, like which usually was somewhere between 8 to 12 reps. So and not all the moves I could have done, like these crunches with punches. I couldn't do at all with these 15 kilo weights. I think I managed to do a few with 10 kilos, but most of the time I used is 4 kilos. And there maybe was some other exercise also. So yeah, let's put the exercise video on, and let me know what you think about this new concept also, this body challenge, life mindset update, plus then there's this workout session in the end. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have an awesome day, and let's put the workout portion going on. Bye.